They're from Young Start Global, and I'll allow them to introduce themselves and tell us what their organization is all about. You're welcome this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us your name.
My name is Lena.
Lena, and
Aaron.
Aaron, okay. Wonderful, wonderful to see you, on the program. What is your organization? What is it all about?
Okay, Start Young Global is an online resource hub for young entrepreneurs. So what we aim to do is provide them with information on how to start a business, how to grow a business, and how to develop a business, but also provide them a platform on which they can meet other young entrepreneurs across the globe. And that's pretty much it.
Young, you keep on using the word young. What happens to us that are not young? What age are you talking about, Aaron?
Well, our target group that we focus on is mostly the under 30s. But it's not, we're not rigid. Like if there's someone who's 31, 32, we can still work with them. We're flexible, but we do have a target because we feel that the younger generation kind of need a bit of support in getting their ideas being taken seriously in the business world and just getting their businesses up and running.
And in your business world, what kind of business are we talking about for these young people you're talking about?
Any businesses. We've got entrepreneurs who have retail shops. We've got entrepreneurs who have IT solution companies. It's literally any market that these entrepreneurs choose to go into.
Yeah. Which level are you saying if someone just finishes secondary or university education and comes to you, how will you start to advise him?
Well, we kind of help them with the early stages of the development of their business, so their business plan, their marketing strategies, and just help them in the startup stages, maybe securing funding for whatever it is that they're trying to do, because that's a big stepping stone for a lot of people. Is kind of having the idea, but kind of actualizing, making it a reality what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Where did this idea stem from? Where are you getting the passion to help young entrepreneurs? How did you guys start off?
Well, I've sort of always wanted to run my own business, but it was never an option that was sort of available to me or realistic. I didn't know where to start. I didn't have information. I didn't have support. No one around me was starting businesses, so it was just unreachable for me. So that's where I got the idea from with a cousin of mine a while ago to sort of create a network of other people who are our age trying to start businesses so that we can sort of support each other and guide each other in the right direction whenever we feel like, we need that. So that's where the idea was born from.
And also the current climate that we're in right now.
I was going to say that.
It's finding, like, a lot of people don't want to work the typical 9 to 5, and even getting a typical 9 to 5 is hard enough as it is. So it's time for a lot of us to start thinking outside of the box and kind of thinking about the skills that we have and how we can use those skills to make money, and just thinking and being aware of opportunities that are out there for you to provide an income for yourself.
And I do agree with you, Aaron, and I will tell you why. The only time you know how much you're worth is when you do your own business.
Yeah.
So because you can imagine if you are to put 8 hours into your own business, multiply by 5, 40 hours in a week, your own business, the paycheck that comes in is your money. Compared to if you have to be doing that 8 hours for someone else, and then he gets the paycheck and only give you a peanut. So I can identify myself with it. In the 80s, I used to do that. I was working for myself. And honestly, I was earning a lot of money.
It's enjoyable as well. I mean, when you're working for yourself and you know that you're generating the income and it's coming, to the business, and you're making it happen for yourself, and you're not kind of relying on anyone to pay you a wage, and no one's going to tell you to come in at whatever o'clock when you don't feel like coming. You're your own.
I remember that very well. I had all the time. I was able to go on holiday. I was able to go on cruise 2 times, and I was enjoying myself. I was able to change my car every year. So really, it's a good feeling. I've been there, so I can identify myself with your cause.
Okay, that's good. Well, as a business person, I sit here and I listen to all these good stories, cruises and all that, but you must realize that going into business, there are challenges. Are you know, how do you set these ones up? Don't put them on a false start and say that everything is going to be hunky-dory.
Yeah, not at all.
Do you take them through the challenges as well?
Yeah, of course, because there's a lot of dream sellers out there. There's a lot of, you'll come across so many dream sellers. It's like work from home and be a millionaire and you know, all these kind of things. Like running your own business is hard. It's very hard. Yeah. And you need to be prepared to not, a lot of businesses don't make a profit in the first year.
It's not even the first year, it's the first 2 years.
Yeah.
You're told that don't expect to make a profit in the first 2 years.
It's very hard, and you come across a lot of people who are like, yeah, I want to start my own business. 3 months into it, I haven't made any money yet. They don't want to do it no more. And the reality is, it's very hard to...
The perseverance, the consistency.
They have to be focused as well. I mean, all the trips, all the trips and the car, it doesn't come, you know, immediately.
Years later,
you have to persevere and build up the business.
It comes after insane amounts of personal sacrifice as well, because everyone always talks about being able to choose your own hours, but what you end up doing is working more hours than you would do if you were to be employed, because if you're employed, the minute it hits 5 o'clock, you finish. Whereas when you're not employed, when you're working for yourself, you end up 5 o'clock is not the end time for you. It goes on until past midnight. Even the first thing you wake up in the morning, you're thinking about your business. When you're with your family, you're thinking about your business. It's constant.
Lena, you're right. It's because like when I was saying that I was enjoying it, I used to have an office in Savile Row, and I remember very well working till midnight, going to see clients, and when I also switched to double glazing salesman, it was the most difficult salesmanship in the whole world. And you're right. You know, you do more longer hours, but you get more reward.
Satisfaction from it too. So
Okay, Aaron, what's your personal story? Is there a reason why you're doing what you're doing?
Well, like I said, my background is music. I used to be a musician. Well, I still am a musician. So I kind of learned I picked up a lot of the skills that you kind of need to be an entrepreneur, kind of working for yourself, marketing yourself, branding yourself, getting yourself out there, using the networks, networking with people. And I've always had a passion for business. So now I'm kind of using the skills that I've taken from being a musician and applying that to the business world and kind of making it work that way, because like I said, I just see opportunities in so many things, and there's so many things that I want to accomplish that I mean, I have so many ideas. That's what part of being an entrepreneur is. You see so many things and you see ideas in everything. So there's so many ideas that I just want to implement, and that's kind of the start of the journey with Start Young.
Good morning, Mr. Ola. We have a caller. Good morning, Ola. Where are you calling from? I think we lost him. And one more thing. What is important in all this we're talking about is the backup, the support. How well are you equipped to support prospective clients or customers? I mean, people who come to you, entrepreneur like yourself, who wants to, you know, how do you put in place already the support, the mechanism to get them going?
Okay, well, we do a lot of physical events, so seminars and workshops and stuff, and we work with bigger organizations. So we work very closely with Startup Loans, for example, and they're always at our events and stuff. So they provide us a lot of support as well.
And backup.
Yeah.
Because this is very, very important.
Yeah.
It's very crucial.
Okay. Tell us about your event coming up.
Okay, so we're putting on the UK's first Young Entrepreneurs Exhibition.
The UK's first. Okay.
Yeah, and the aim of the exhibition is to provide young business owners a platform to expose their brand. Because what happens at a lot of exhibitions is if you've got a small marketing budget, you're not able to have as big of a stand or as big of a a physical presence at exhibitions. So our exhibitioners have to be under the age of 30. So it's literally just for young entrepreneurs. Anyone can come along to the exhibition. Entry is completely free. But companies who want to exhibit have to be owned by entrepreneurs under the age of 30.
I'm getting jealous.
Exactly. I'm a little bit worried now because now if I come to you at my age and I say, look, you know what? Let's leave the age out of this. I am young at heart, and I want to take part in your. Well,
they will take your tomorrow. They're very clear.
You cannot say that for now because that would be age discrimination.
It is. They've gone on and on about being young.
Oh, can I also say that if you're a young entrepreneur and you're still thinking about starting a business, you maybe haven't got your business up and running yet, or you're not at the stage where you want to exhibit, we're also going to be having workshops on the day, running throughout the day. We're going to have some really valuable, experienced speakers that will be speaking to give you insight and ideas on how you can get your own business up and running. So come down.
On a more serious note, this seems to be a very laudable, project that you guys are doing. But can I ask, do you work with any other organization for older people? Because a lot of people out there will be listening and thinking, if not for the age. So do you have any other organization that you can recommend that can do something for people over 30s?
Yeah, I mean,
people want a change of career, they want to go into business, and they also need help to get started.
I would suggest startup loans because they've opened up to over 30s now. So if you get in contact with Startup Loans Direct, they can help any people that are over 30 to get in touch.
Startup Loans, you just Google that.
All
right. One more thing, and this is very, very important. I discovered that problem with minorities, management, investment in their business, because this is your business. How much do you want to invest? And what I mean by that is this: a media organization like where you're on this program this morning, millions of people are listening to you, watching this going on. You should be able to invest, invest in media houses like this, because the more people can hear about you, the more business is going to come. So do not make it an occasional thing. You need to advertise, pump your immediate resources into it first, because the more you put in there, look at Virgin, look at all these people, the publication, the advertisement. So you need to talk regularly with a company like BENTV.
We spoke about that on the phone, and I did advise that you would need to push it forward. Especially, I know you say young entrepreneurs. Are you targeting the African diasporan community or anybody? Anybody. So you need to reach out to a wide audience to let them know what you're doing. But I think you're on a good thing, and congratulations for putting this together. Okay. All right, that has been our session with the young entrepreneurs. Yes, we'll be going on a short break. Don't go away. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.